Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and if you are a first time viewer, then welcome to the family. Alright, so today is gonna be the grand finale of the 3-part video that I told you guys I was doing on things that you need to know before you decide to start a hair journey, just to make the process a little bit easier and just to avoid you making some simple mistakes and spending a bunch of money that you do not need to spend. So today's video is going to be all about hair textures. And by hair textures, I mean like greasy hair, dry hair, fine or thin hair, or thick hair. But before I get into that, I want to tell y'all, remember I told you guys that I signed up with Hairlista, and this week I actually signed up with Kiss, which is actually Keeping It Simple Sisters. It's a blog channel by Tracy, and she also has a YouTube channel. Some of you might know and some of you might not know, and if you don't know, I would advise you to go check them out because they really have a lot of informative videos. And when you actually go on the blog page, there's a lot of information for you to read and stuff like that if you really want to know stuff on your own. So she actually put out a 90-day challenge, and I opted to be a part of the challenge, and I am inviting you guys to take the challenge with us as well. So the challenge would begin the 1st of January, and how it goes is basically for 90 days, which is like 3 months, you are going to wash your hair at least once a week. You should deep condition your hair at least once a week. Moisturize and seal your hair every night, but that is optional because I won't be moisturizing and sealing my hair every night just because of my hair type and porosity. If I do that, my hair is gonna end up being too greasy and too weighed down, so I am probably gonna do it like every other night or maybe like 3 times for the week. So that's me. But if you have dry hair, of course you would do it every night because that is what the challenge said. And she also advised that you start off with a fresh trim, so you have nice healthy hair starting off with. And then basically just for these 90 days, you're going to that's all you have to do: wash your hair, deep condition it at least once a week, and make sure to moisturize and seal at night. Oh yes, and you are limited to only 2 heat passes per month. So for the 3-month period, you're only allowed to directly like flat iron or blow dry your hair twice for each month. And you should also, of course, tie your hair up at night or do some type of protective styling, whether you want to do a braid out, corner your hair back like I do most of the time, do bantu knots, whatever you want to do, just to keep your hair from just being on your pillows or on your sheets. Just do that for the 90 days, and this basically will just stand as like proof to you guys to see, just one, how easy it is to actually take care of your hair, that it doesn't have to be this overbearing process, and 2, you'll be able to see hopefully a difference in your hair in that 3-month period. So at the end of it, you should be able to see growth. You should be able to see that maybe, you know, your ends don't look as trashy as they would. Maybe your hair isn't as fried, your hair is more moisturized and shiny. Whatever the change is, we're just hoping to see some positive changes, and then maybe that will encourage somebody who maybe is not on a hair journey as yet to, you know, take the initiative to start really taking care of their hair when they notice, you know, wow, just 3 months and I gained maybe an inch and a half or maybe 2 inches of growth just by, you know, doing these simple things that you're supposed to do anyways. So that's my challenge to you guys, and I really hope that I get a lot of people to take this challenge with me and that you guys take it seriously, because I mean, if you don't take it seriously, like how are you gonna be able to see, you know, the actual results? You're not gonna be able to see the results. And if you want me to, I actually plan on doing like video intervals to say, you know, this is my 2-week mark, you know, this is how it's going so far, this is the progress I'm making, and this is the challenges that I'm having or whatever. And you know, just do that every 2 weeks. And then at the end of the 90-day period, I am just going to do an overall comparison from the beginning and the end. So you guys should do that too. You know, after you get your initial trim, you should definitely take pictures, you know, straighten your hair if it needs to. Take some pictures to say, all right, this is my starting point. If you have a white t-shirt or something, you can just get a ruler and just make some lines on the back of it to mark like where your hair lies on the t-shirt, so you can know directly how many inches you gained after this 3-month period. And take pictures. Make sure you take note of your ends, what they look like. Take note of how thick your hair is, how it feels, is it dry, or you know, just everything. Take note of everything that you could possibly take note of. Just get a book like I have. This is like technically my hair, but then I write down all my notes, and you just document it. Just be like, you know, the beginning, right, big up top, beginning, and then just write down, you know, my hair is shoulder length, and you know, this is the problems that I'm having with it, it's hard to manage or whatever. And then, you know, state, I'm going to start this 90-day challenge, this is what I'm going to do in the challenge, you know, wash my hair, etc. And then various intervals, like you don't have to wait until the end of the 90 days. Just at various intervals, maybe every 2 weeks like me, or maybe you can just do it like once a month. Just write down, all right, so far for this month, you know, my hair has grown a little bit, my ends look a little bit better, or just whatever you want to write down that you notice. If you notice that there is no much change, you definitely should write that down. All right, so month number 1, I don't really see any difference, you know, my hair looks pretty much the same, feels the same, just everything is exactly the same. Write it down. And then at the end of the 3-month period, you should definitely, you know, wash your hair, straighten it if it needs to be. Maybe you need a fresh relaxer, because at that point I know I will need a fresh relaxer, so I will be relaxing my hair at that point in about March, April. And then I will do a comparison picture to say, all right, my hair grew a little bit or whatever, and you know, make a general comparison. And I'll do a video definitely to let you guys know my progress and what happened with me. So this is really exciting, as y'all could probably tell. I am super excited and I can't wait to do this, and I hope a lot of you guys honestly do this with me, so we can all, you know, like compare and be like, you know, this happened with me. Or maybe if you guys need some encouragement, I will encourage you, because you know, we're all doing it together, so we might be facing like the same problems. And maybe if you're having a problem and I'm having the same problem, I can be like, you know, this is what I do, it kind of helps a little bit. Maybe you're having a problem with shedding, maybe you're having a problem with just your roots being a little too thick because you're not gonna be straightening your hair as often, or just whatever. So good luck guys, and as usual, happy hair journey. And if you like this video, I would like you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, of course, if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends, tell everybody about it, you know. Happy hair journey guys. Bye.